So the last thing we talked about Shedeur Sanders is who was really the better quarterback between him and Cam Ward. We all know what happened with that situation. Shedeur goes in the 5th round. Cam is the number one overall pick to the Titans. But Shedeur just started his first preseason game in the NFL with everything that's going on with him at the Browns. So let's go ahead and talk about what may be to come with this preseason game. So Shedeur goes out and goes 14-23 against the Carolina Panthers, right? And before all of y'all get to trying to say, oh, it's just a preseason game, blah, blah, this, blah, that, we got to take into account. Am I surprised that Shedeur goes in and do what he did? I'm not surprised at all, because why? This is a guy who should have been a top 3 quarterback taken in the draft. We all understand that whatever happened for whatever reason for Shedeur to fall to the 5th round of the NFL draft is not something that should have happened. We had teams in the NFL that passed on Shedeur for whatever reason. So to talk about this and to see Shedeur go out and do exactly what he did, that's pretty big. That is something also that is nice, because he didn't go out there and he didn't have the starters the whole time. We all know starters do not play the whole preseason game. We know this. He did this with 3rd and 4th stringers and practice squad players. You get what I'm saying? He didn't just do this with all starters. He did not go 14-23 with all starters. Most of the starters probably played a certain amount of snaps or played the first quarter, if that. They're out. They're sitting down. So that's one thing. Secondly, he has not been practicing much with the ones. That's another thing. Shedeur has not been getting big time reps in practice. Shedeur has been getting the scrape up reps at practice. But what's helping him out is his mentality. Shedeur has that mentality of, I am a starter, and he carries that with him wherever he goes. The reason I'm so excited to talk about Shedeur Sanders is because I want to see this guy do great things. I do truly believe Shedeur Sanders is the number 2, if not the number 1 quarterback on this roster. So let's talk about the roster. You got Deshaun Watson, who's hurt, Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett, and then now you go into Dylan Gabriel, who got drafted before Shedeur Sanders, and then you got Shedeur Sanders, right? Shedeur is basically 5th on the depth chart. If we had Deshaun Watson there, Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett, Dylan Gabriel, and then Shedeur. Shedeur is getting the scrape up reps. All right. You got to think all this is going on with Shedeur. With going through the draft, not getting drafted in the first 2 days, it hurt. But he kept his mind together, and he goes out and performs 14-23, 2 TDs, 138 yards. I like it for the simple fact it shows that what happened to Shedeur was a mistake. Not a mistake. It was done on purpose. We all understand this. It was done purpose. And we all get it. The Carolina Panthers had some guys out on the defense end anyway. But this is Shedeur's first time in the NFL. First preseason game in the NFL. And he showed exactly why he should have been a first round draft pick. Now the Browns are finna run into something. I truly believe they're about to run into a problem. With this being, if you go back and you listen to the guys, you pay attention to Shedeur Sanders in practice, he'd be going off in practice. He be having phenomenal numbers in practice. This ain't nothing but just practice translating to the game. And I get it. He does not have right now the whole entire game to play the starters and everything. But he went out and showed that I stay prepared. And I get it. Of course, y'all say 14-23. What happened on the other plays? Now, yes, Shedeur is a rookie, and at times he looked like a rookie. He still tried to get outside the pocket sometimes, and I don't think right now the clock is not as fast as it needs to be. Understanding that this is the NFL, National Football League. These cats are fast. You have defensive linemen running 4.4s and 4.5s. This ain't college. So I think right now he does got to get that clock in his head to understand he got to move a little quick. A few times he tried to get outside the pocket. He got sacked because that clock in his head it's not college. You got to get to it. on 1 3rd down and 7 in the third quarter. He missed the first down. He getting outside the pocket. He had a little curl route, came wide open. Like I say, if you got a yard or 2 separation, that's open. Ain't no more open than that. He had separation, so that's open. He missed him. He didn't get to him because he got outside the pocket, tried to scramble, and he got sacked. So yeah, he made rookie mistakes. Absolutely, he made rookie mistakes. He did not play a perfect game. But what he did do is he showed that I am built for this. We got people in here that want Shedeur to fail because of the name, because of his confidence, because of the way he plays the game. Shedeur won't fail at all. He will not fail in the league. If he has the proper opportunity, he will not fail. Not because he can't, but he's humble about it. He works at it, and he absolutely loves his game. This guy is a coach on the field. 1,000% is the coach on the field. And that's Shedeur Sanders. That's why he was able to go out there and put up 14 for 23. That's why he was able to put 2 TDs on the board. And if you watch him, man, how people was talking about he wasn't poised in the pocket. Man, he made some throws that defense running down on him right here. Boop, dropping them off. Right there. Defense in his face. Boop, dropping them off. The guy showed exactly why he should have been a first-round pick. Now, I wonder what are the Browns going to do, because I don't know how long Dylan Gabriel is going to be out. I don't know if they're going to even play Kenny Pickett due to the fact it's going to be between Joe Flacco and Kenny Pickett, who's going to start the season. But I think right now, Shedeur just made a case for himself. Shedeur just made a case that stop messing around on me and let me get the reps that I deserve. It's true. He deserved the reps. He 1,000% deserved the reps. Come on. Shedeur Sanders, 14 of 23. 138 yards, 2 TDs in the first preseason game. He played from first to third quarter. He did do that. Threw the ball 23 times, 14 completions. Sound like to me what he was doing at Colorado. The offensive line is not the greatest here at the Browns. All the starters weren't out there. But comment down below, tell me what you guys think. I think the Browns got some reevaluating to do. And I think Shedeur may be pushing this. If the next one, if he continued to look like this, he definitely should be pushing his way up the depth chart. Comment down below. Tell me what you think. Hey, I'm pulling for Shedeur Sanders, man. He got snubbed in the NFL draft. But you can't take away talent like this. You can't take away the way a player know the game like this. Tell me what you think.